এটাকে রেকর্ডিং করতে হবে কি? রেকর্ডিং করে না, রেকর্ডিং দিয়ে শুরু করুন, সবাই আসুন। We will start our program shortly, so everyone please stay tuned. Hello everyone. We will start our program shortly, so please stay with us as we are going to start within the next few minutes. Hello everyone. We'll be starting our program within next 2 or 3 minutes. So please stay with us. as our students are joining, so please stay with us. Shumanta sir, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm there.
Okay, so can we start or should we wait for another few minutes? Because participants are joining.
You can wait 1 or 2 minutes more.
Okay, fine.
I-
Then we'll
I-
start. Then we'll start after 1 minute.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
नहीं किए थे लेकिन तो कल बोले नंबर भेजे थे इसके लिए बोल रहा था भेजे थे मनोज के साथ कल मेरे रात को बात हुआ वो बोला सर हम करेंगे वेबको में मनोज सिंह
Shumanta sir, so should we start?
Niladri sir, please give me make me co-host.
Yes.
So that I can
Yes.
present my screen.
Shumanta sir, I have made you the co-host.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
so
Please.
should we start? Should we go
Yes,
ahead?
yes, please.
Yes, already done. Already done.
नेटवर्क की वजह से होता है ये और कुछ नहीं
All the participants, please mute yourself. All the participants are requested to mute yourself, please. Hello, everyone. Today we gathered here to celebrate 15th of September as the National Engineers Day. As an engineer myself, I feel very privileged to organize this program. But do we really know why we celebrate this day as the Engineers Day? Basically, this is the birth anniversary of Sir Moksha Gundam Vishweshwaraya, or more commonly, he is known as Sir MV. He was an Indian civil engineer, statesman, and the 19th Diwan of Mysore, serving from 1912 to 1990. He pursued his degree from one of the best and third oldest engineering college in Asia, that is College of Engineering, Pune. He received the India's highest honor, the Bharat Ratna, in 1955. He was knighted as the Knight Commander of the British Indian Empire by King George V for his contributions to the public good. His birthday, that is today, that is 15th of September, is celebrated as Engineers Day in India, Sri Lanka, and Tanzania in his memory. He was the chief engineer of Krishna Raja Sagara Dam in the northwest suburb of Mysuru city, Lakshmi Talab Dam in the southwest Maharashtra, Radhanagari Kolhapur, and also served as one of the chief engineers of the flood protection system for the city of Hyderabad. Sir Vishweshwaraya was appointed a companion of the Order of Indian Empire in 1911. After India attained independence, he was awarded the nation's highest award, that is, I've already talked about, that is the Bharat Ratna. He was also awarded with the honorary membership of London's Indian Institute of Civil Engineers, a fellowship from the Indian Institute of Science, and several honorary degrees, including DSc, LLD, DLIT, from 8 universities in India. He was the president of the 1923 session of the Indian Science Congress, as well as the most popular person in Karnataka, according to a newspaper, Prajavan. On 15th September 2018, to celebrate his 157th birthday, Vishweshwaraya was honored with a Google Doodle. So, nothing more to say, rather than I welcome Dr. Mohua Das, Principal GKCM, to say few words to tribute the Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. Ma'am, over to you.
বলো না না কেন জানি
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
বলবেন আমি এতক্ষণ ধরে বলেই যাচ্ছি Okay, a very good afternoon to all the participants present here. Today we are celebrating Engineers Day. That is the birthday of Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. In the year of 1960, it was decided as Engineers Day by Government of India. Regarding the personality, he was born in the year of 1860 on 15 September in a small village, Muddenahalli, near Bengaluru. His father passed away at the age of 15 and he didn't have a fund for continuing his education. At that stage, a couple helped him with respect to his boarding, lodging, and some amount of money in return of teaching his two children. He was graduated in the year of 1881, passed civil engineering as a topper from College of Science in Pune. As a topper, he was appointed as assistant engineer in Public Work Department of Bombay, that is Mumbai now. And within a month, he built a structure called siphon to bring water from the Panchra River to a village called Datari. So what was his innovation level? Sir MV was passionate about water conservation. He designed many water supply, drainage, and irrigation. He designed a system of automatic gates that used to increase the capacity of reservoir and patented as sluice gate. He was the Diwan of Mysore from the year of 1912 to 1918. During this period, the number of educational institutes in the state of Maharashtra went up from about 4,500 to 11,000. The first women college, degree college of Maharashtra was established during his period. He also established many technical colleges like Government College of Technology, what was named later as Visvesvaraya Technical University. And the largest dam of India, that is the Krishna Raja Sagar Dam, that was established with help of him. So a remarkable story during his life, that is, once he was on a student tour in America, and the host during that tour asked the group to climb a 4-floor high ladder to see the working condition of the machine. And everyone was scared about that, of the team who was rather younger than Saranvi. Then he was at his 80 and he was such a team leader that he climbed nimbly all the way to the top. And even at the age of 90, he was called upon by Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru to check the proposal for building a barrage over River Ganges. And no one expected that he will be present, he would be present physically, but he inspected the rocky and dangerous terrain by his own at the age of 90. So he was such a team leader. We gathered here to tribute this great personality, and to all you are the budding engineers, and including all of us, I must say that we should not pay tribute merely, we should pay respect from our heart to this great personality and must follow his path. Thanking you. Over to Shondipan.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. It was really such a nice saying that you have delivered about Sir M. Visvesvaraya. Now I welcome Dr. Shumanto Bhattacharya, Assistant Professor, for the Department of Electronics and Communication of our college to say a few words, as well as please start the inauguration ceremony of our robotics club. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sandipan sir. It's a nice introduction, and thank you for this organizing whole event today. Is hats off to you, sir, that you have done a lot of work to make this thing possible. And I welcome all students and faculty member, my colleague, my seniors, as well as principal ma'am, that they have organized this event for the inaugural ceremony of Robotics Club in this such a day. That is the Engineers Day, 54th Engineers Day, the birthday of Bharat Ratna Sir Mukshagundam Visvesvaraya. There are many stories that ma'am also said, some stories, there are huge stories about him. He's a pioneer. He's one of the best engineer of this country. Why he is the best? Why he is the best? Because he is not he realized the engineering. He feels the engineering. Once he is traveling in a train, one story is there. Once he is traveling in a train at the 18th century, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. Some of the English persons traveling also with him. They used to hurt the Indians at that time. So they are commenting, passing comment with about his dress, uniform, and pagdi that he is used to about the pagdi use. So at that time, when some there at the discussion, they immediately the person, Indian person, is raised up and pull the chain of the train, and the immediately train stopped, and they complaining against him why he has stopped the train. So somehow guard and other ticket collectors coming and ask him why he had done this. So he has told them that some line is not connected in within 100 meters or some of the meter. Line is line is blocked or line is cracked. So how they have asked, how you have imagined this, how you have guessed this. He has told that he observed some changing of the speed of the train and the sound of the train. So after that, they went and they checked that the line, yes, is found. The crack is found in the rail line. So they give respect to him, and there are many stories about him. He's basically he's realized the engineering. So we pay tribute to him and respect to him. That today we are going to introduce the Robotics Club in this institute. I'm going to present my screen.
Yes, sir. You can share.
Yes, already shared, sir. I think it is visible.
Yes, it is visible, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to introduce the Robotics Club. Before going to the club and club description and club topic, etc., what is the rules and regulations and club goal objectives? I'm coming to what is the robotics. Everyone, many of the you all knows that the robotics. Still now is my duty to give you introduction about the robotics. So robotics is a branch of technology which deals with the robots. Basically, we have some idea about the robot, that robots are such a thing that looks like human being. Basically, we imagine the humanoid. So humanoids are one kind of robots. Basically, humanoids are used for the entertainment purpose, and maximum robots are used for industry. I'm coming with the data. Some of the data I have. How much demand we have? Demand is increasing, and to balance, basically, our goal is to balance the demand and supply ratio. So we need to produce the engineer, we need to produce the supply. So to maintain this supply chain ratio, we have to be concentrated on the robotics. So robots are basically programmable machines which are usually able to carry out the series of actions autonomously or semi-autonomously. That means some human intervention also may be there. Some questionnaires, some machine operation may be also there. But the important factor of the robotics is the robots interact with the physical world via sensor and actuator. I'm coming what is the sensor and what is the actuator also, as well as the programmable program where we can write the programs, as well as the usually autonomous and semi-autonomous robots also. Yes. So this is basically people think that about the robot is a humanoid. Some of the movies we see this in 2003 that the robot is look like this machine and machine is like man. And when students come to study the robotics, they found some mathematical equations only. And the robotics basically started from India. India is not back in the robotics as the 200 before Christ. We have seen in Hephaestus, that is a robotic started from the Greek mythology. But in the 11th and 12th century in Ashaka, king of Ajatsatru, Magadha, he used to keep some of the Iron Man for his safety purpose. These Iron Mans are ready to kill anyone. So these Iron Mans are automated system. When some of the person entering in the room, they used to throw their bows, arrows. So this is a one kind of robotic system, that is an autonomous system that comes from the 11th 12th century in India also. So after that 15th century, Leonardo da Vinci and etc. Still now we have now Sophia and other robots we are used to now. Used to have this artificial intelligence come with the robotics, and now robotics is much more advanced. So what is the basic robotics behavior? Robot comes, takes the information collect the information from sensors and give the information to the actuator. And here the decision making system is a very vital part of the robotics. Basically the information that comes from the sensor is decoded by the decision making system, that is a controlling unit, that may be processor, that may be controller, that takes the decisions and decision forwarded to the actuator. Like every closed loop control system, any control system type thing, we are getting information from sensor and giving information to the actuator. This is the view of some sensor and actuator that student may found in the laboratory or in projects. These sensors are basic sensors. We can use the advanced sensors we also have. So this sensor force sensing, temperature sensing, sonar, visual cameras also there for sensor. Sensor is such a thing that only collect the information. That is not an intelligent system that collect the information from the outside environment and giving information to the controlling unit. And actuator is such a thing that apply the decision, apply the motor, wheel, hydraulic. Those are the basic actuators. Where is the application of robotics? Robotics is applied in many spaces, welding, painting. Maximum these things are the industrial robotics. I'm talking about the industrial applications here. Inspection part, light assembly, and many of the part, aerospace, underwater surveillance, surveillance purpose. I'm coming with the data. I have some data with me for today's presentation. That is a different portion of use of the robotics. So first, these things, this is the robotics used in the different countries are applied. The robotics used for their purpose of mainly industrialization purpose. China is far away from us. China, Japan, South Korea, US, Germany, India is not even in the list. But India is a younger country now. Till to 2050, India should be the leader of the whole world. So being a younger country, we should give our concentration on the robotics. Now this is a graph of industrial, non-industrial robotics. Total non-industrial robotics is very few. We observe maximum industrial investment now. Industrial robotics is to the non-industrial robotics on 2000. This is the data from 2017 to 2025. The non-industrial robotics investment is much more increasing. So it is not a place that industrial robotics is only concentration. We should concentration on the non-industrial robotics also. This is one of the sector I have identified that the construction sector with the industry. Construction sectors is very few the robotics application we have observed in the construction sector. Why I am concentrating these application areas? Because these application areas, next generation creating the solution for the different problems, the biomedical, the construction, there are very wide areas are there where we can apply the robotics. So robotics is not only for the industry, car industry or steel industry or any manufacturing industry, as well as construction sector also. Why there are some problems? Why should not apply the construction industry robotics? Because there are some problems are different for every day in construction sector, in medical sector. Every patient having different type of problems. Every building have different type of shape, different type of problems, different type of soil structure. So these, if we can build up a robot that can act with the open sphere, that can adjust with the environment, that can adjust with the structure. So this type of robotics now comes the condition of multidisciplinary action. So is only a flat machinery operation, say car are coming and its painting is started. So this type of mechanical action, that maybe some inclemency should come with the robotics. So this is the sector, industrial sector, different industrial sector where robotics is much more applied. So is automotive sector, is robotics are very much having a stakeholder of automotive sector, electrical electronics, plastic, also metal. There very few robotics application we have observed in education, research, development portion. This is the potential jobs at this age of this robotics. So this is a transportation cases, transportation, manufacturing, constructions. Yes, that I want to show you the investment spending of the currencies in between 2000 to 2025. The industrial sector, much more we have invested in the industrial sector, as well as military application, commercial application, personal application also. Now comes to the, this is the application, what about the robotics. Why should we study the robotics? Because robotics having wide demand in the market, but quality outcome is necessary. So for this to provide some solution, to trying to provide some solution, we're going to establish this Robotics Club. So Robotics Club is having the basic club merely is robotics, as a name of suggested, that the club is a robot construction with automation. So this club is built for the student, for the student, and by the student. So students is only condition that the student, also faculties can come in that lab as a mentor. Student should work in that laboratory. I'm coming with the different benefits of this club. As robotics having some benefits, so clubs also these having these benefits. So robotics can be launchpad. Students in the robotics background or robotics field, student can launch their realize their passions in robotics. A strong robotics curriculum can be created as a leader, is a very well-known truth. And the robotics can teach the student how to communicate across the different technology platforms. And fourth one is the robotics can be led to the community involvement. And fifth one is the robotics teaches essential teamwork skills also. Now the objective of this robotics club, I'm coming with the objective to explain the concept of the electronics in a practical way to help to gain the knowledge. And second one objective of this club, to provide a platform for the student to give a shape of the innovative ideas. Third one objective of this robotics club, to expose the student to the latest technology advancement in the field of electronics. Fourth one objective of this club is to provide the student with thought-provoking questions and make them to think about it. Is fifth objective, to form a discussion board on latest trained in electronics and improve in the communication skill also. To sixth one and seventh one, to provide a hands-on training for the student. And seventh one is to provide a virtual bridge between the present global industry and the department. How to meet the objective? We will ask them about the area of interest of the student and faculty to help them to develop their ideas. We update them with each and every technical advancement happening around the world. We will take up mini projects, make them to the work on it. Through our contacts, we will invite the official of several global electronics industries to have seminars. Students are presented with opportunities to participate in the competitions, social initiatives, and industrial symposium also. And the last one the goal of our pathway of this club is sharpening the conceptual and analytical and mental skill to set the brings the best out of every student. Requirement. What is the requirement of Robotics Club? Willing to learn new skills. Student or members or mentors, those who are joining in the Robotics Club, they should have the patience to learn the skills and interest in engineering and robotics also. How to apply for this club or how to join the club? So first one, here I have provided one Google form link. Google form, you have to, all students, those who are interested, faculties also, those who are interested, they have to fill this form. After filling up the form, here 1-2 questions are there. They have to answer these questions. And based on the answer, the members are shortlisted, and after shortlisted, one selection test will be there. Short test of 15-20 minute MCQ test, and then personal interaction may be possible if we have many applications. So this is a process of selection process of members. So what is some of the activity plan I have provided here, that in September, October, November, December to January, we have some activity plans we have kept for the club activity. That is introduction of the robotics in September 2021, introduction of Arduino is within October, obstacle avoiding robot within November, sessions on home automation, Bluetooth, Arduino, relay module within December, line follower robots within January 2022. That is a proposed or tentative plan for activity plan for this Robotics Club. Robotics Club is completely free of cost. Anyone can join, but they should follow the rules and regulations. So this is all almost from my end. So Shandipan sir, over to you. I have
thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sumanto Bhattacharya sir, for your wonderful speech and presentation. And once again, I congratulate you for the commencement of this Robotics Club at GKCM. And at the same time, I express my gratitude towards you that the innovation is taking shape. The way that you have planned the activities of this club will really definitely benefit our students as well as GKCM. So students and the participants, you have all now you know that how we are planning to execute the robotics plan of GKCM. So I request Dr. Sumanto Bhattacharya sir to circulate this registration form among the main faculty mentors so that they can share among their mentees, and based on that, the interested students can join and make GKCM proud in the near future. Thank you, sir. And now we are about to conclude our session. But before signing off, I must share some quotes from Sir N. Vishweswaraya. The first one is, hard work performed in a disciplined manner will in most cases keep the worker fit and also prolong his life. And the second quote is especially for the engineers. To give real services, you must add something which cannot be bought or assured with money. Thank you all for participating here and making this program a success.
1 minute, sir. The
Yes,
Google Form link is provided in the messenger. Anyone of the student, please collect the link and circulate within the student groups so that they can interested students. But the one and only criteria is the interested to learn and to create something and interested in engineering. Nothing is else is required for this club. So please circulate the link among your colleagues and friends, and I request the faculties also, if they are interested as a work as a mentor of the different group, they can also apply for this. They don't need to any selection process, only selection process is for the students. Thank you, sir.
Rightly said, sir. So have a nice day ahead to all the participants. Myself, Sandipan Shaha, signing off from this program. Stay well, stay blessed. Thank you.